Hello again. Guess what? There are things I don't like, yet I have no desire to impose my likes or dislikes on anyone else. I don't like pit bulls, but I would never advocate banning them. I don't like drug abuse, but I wouldn't advocate criminalizing it or caging people for doing it. I don't like rap music, or sports, or excessive tattoos, or loud cars, or crew cuts, or business suits. The list could go on and on. Everyone has a long list of don't likes. Yours won't be the same as mine. You and I will justify our opinions to ourselves and to others if asked, but that justification just comes down to there being some things certain people don't like, but others do. It's purely subjective. There is no right answer to "do you like?" as long as you aren't talking about aggression or property violation. Even if you like to attack people or steal their property or trespass, in which case you may have a career in law enforcement, you have no right to do so, and your victims would be right to kill you in order to stop you. But everything else is just a matter of opinion, even if your opinion is very strong and popular. This difference was illustrated quite clearly by the case of the woman recently arrested in North Carolina for having sex with her dog. I don't agree with people engaging in sex with non-human animals. I wouldn't do it. I would probably avoid anyone I knew had done such a thing. But I don't support sending cops to arrest her. An arrest is a violent kidnapping. If you resist being kidnapped by bullies with badges, you will be murdered by them. All laws are ultimately a threat to kill anyone who defies the opinions of ethical cripples and moral degenerates. Why can't you dislike things without thinking it's okay to rob people in the name of taxation and then use their stolen money to violate their liberty? I understand the disgust certain acts trigger. I even agree in many cases. But to then turn your disgust into an excuse to violate others is really sick. Just who do the people who applaud this woman's arrest believe she victimized? The dog? Rights aren't applicable across species lines. You have no right to not be eaten by a bear, and a deer has no right to not be shot by a hunter. I don't trust people who are cruel to animals, but they haven't violated any other person. Maybe some of them believe she has victimized herself. Well, that's up to her to decide. Either people own themselves, or they're slaves owned by someone else. If she owns herself, then she's within her rights to use her body and life as she sees fit, as long as she isn't violating someone else, up to and including destroying herself. Or perhaps society or community standards have been harmed. If this is the case, I'll slap you right in your aura for believing in such a silly concept. It's not that I'm arguing that sex with dogs should be legal. It's that it shouldn't be illegal. Even though I find it disgusting, I know where my boundaries lie. Apparently, statists don't. And I suppose that's the real difference between statism and me.